Pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turfway Park. Saturday, March 7th gets underway in 28 minutes at 5:55. A 10-race card. Tapeta Fast. Tapeta Fast as always. A couple of carryovers. The 20-cent single, 6 and the 5th. Better than $56,000. And in the nightcap, a super high 5 carryover in excess of $12,000. Let's get into the changes for this 10-race card. In the opener, 2 and 7 are both scratched. Combatant and Rockaway Reef, 2 and 7. Out of the Saturday opener, race 1 begins the early pick 5. And there they go. Good start for High End and Dodecahedron. And also showing some pace is Gallipoli Girl from the top shelf. Mother Volga forwardly positioned, making a bid into second, but she is sharing that spot with a couple of others. Here's Fashion Affirmed, isolated in that 5th position, 4 lengths from the front. Better than 4 to Catnip Hill, with Longtail Sally and Evelina is the last of all. Dodecahedron is the speed of the field, and she opens up 2.5. Gallipoli Girls into second from Mother Volga. High End broke very alertly. She's back to 4th, a little less than 5 off the lead heading into the turn. A length and a half to Fashion Affirmed. And Longtail Sally tries to advance up the inside at the 3/8. Evelina second last, and Catnip Hills at the back. Dodecahedron gets all of the attention at the 5/16, 2.5. Mother Volga tries to cut into the margin, and High End is trying to progress. She's third, and Fashion Affirmed has the 4th position. The others have a lot of work to do. Dodecahedron, the one to catch in the opener. She has led the entire trip. Now she comes under left-handed urging. Mother Volga has a look, and so too does Fashion Affirmed. Here comes Fashion Affirmed to the outside. Fashion Affirmed is rolling up to the front, and Fashion Affirmed is heading to the winner's circle in the Saturday opener. Dodecahedron second, the Mother Volga and High End fourth. 119 and 52 100, 7-5 favorite. Number 9, Fashion Affirmed, gets the chalk starting on the Saturday card. Good stride in the center of the Tapeta course. She comes home the best in the final quarter of a mile. Opens up for Dodecahedron, the pacemaker, hanging on for second. Third place 5, Mother Volga, and 4th place to the 8, High End. 119 and 52 100s, the final time from the Saturday opener. In the winner's circle is number 9, Fashion Affirmed. 12th look gets it done for this 5-year-old bay mare. Fashion Affirmed is by Caraconti out of the English Channel mare Fashion's Crossing. Owned by Paradise Stables LLC. Guber Gorostietas, the winning trainer, the winning jockey Alex Ajar. Fashion Affirmed was bred in Kentucky by her owners, Paradise Stables LLC. That exact is $17.44. The trifecta, $19.96. The 10-cent superfecta, $17.58. Second race will start the early pick 4, scratch the 12, Baytown Anubis. Baytown Anubis scratched from tonight's second race. Number 9, Taboot has an additional workout. Turfway Park, 3rd of March, 3/8, 37 and 4/5 breezing. Our second race up next, 6:25 approximate post time. And there they go. Money Memelo is showing pace this evening. Probably is also quickly into stride along with Esh and Huevos Doro. Saki Bomb wants to go. Taboot wants to be part of the pace. And Hurricane Express is also pushing from the far outside. Quite a scrimmage for this top spot. And probably comes away with the lead. And Esh is his partner. And there's Hurricane Express all the way into third, pressing the top 2, 3 deep. Taboot's into the 4th spot. Money Memelo was asked for speed. Now he settles into a nice midfield position. 5 lengths from the front. A length to Huevos Doro and Saki Bomb, 3 deep. 3 clear of Discombobulator. Painter Man second last with Coasting By. So it's probably with the lead a contested pace. Esh has been pushing, and likewise for Hurricane Express, 3 deep. Taboot has worked into a nice spot. He's isolated in 4th, and he's a little less than 3.5 off the lead. About 3 lengths back to Saki Bomb with Discombobulator and Coasting By. Money Memelo is backpedaling. Money Memelo is now second last, headed by Huevos Doro, and Painter Man is at the back. So quite a tussle up front. Maybe it will favor somebody from off the pace. And the 2 that are closing in are Coasting By and Discombobulator, 3rd and 4th. Now with the lead, Hurricane Express. and probably tries to fight on, but he's struggling a bit. And there's Coasting By. Maybe he's the one that's going to pick up the pieces to the outside. Discombobulator tries to rally up the inside. Hurricane Express still with the lead. Coasting By with a furlong to come and get him. And Discombobulator tries to close in from the inside. A big race from Hurricane Express. Here's Coasting By, testing him all the way to the wire. And Coasting By lives up to his name as he coasts right on by Hurricane Express when it matters the most. Discombobulator third, and fourth and fifth will involve Money Memolo, who re-rallies, and Huevos Doro. 141.01 the final running time. Very good opening quarter, 23 and 79/100ths. That usually bodes well for somebody from off the pace. That was the 11 Coasting By, who was last near the 5-8, so he took advantage of the good opening quarter. Got to give credit where credit is due to the 10 Hurricane Express. He did a lot of the heavy lifting. Out of all of the horses that were up close to the action, he's the only one that stuck around. Numbers have been posted. 11 Coasting By first. Heck of an effort from the runner-up 10 Hurricane Express. Third place 7 Discombobulator, and fourth place 2 Money Memolo. Coasting By is in the winner's circle. 11th start is a winning one for Coasting By, a 5-year-old dark bay brown gelding by West Coast out of the Wharf Run mare. Beat to quarters, owned and trained by John Steve Cannon, winning jockey Rafael Mojica Jr. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Halcyon Farm along with Boverish. Third race in 21 minutes at 6:55. Scratch the 2 Polka Polenta. Third race in 21 minutes at 6:55. Scratch the 2 Polka Polenta. And there they go. And Coastline Hottie broke with the leader line. Frango Electrico is also showing pace. And here's Devil of Parody to pick it up. Devil of Parody emerging as the quickest from Coastline Hottie and Gold Delmar from the far outside. Frango Electrico makes a bid into the third spot from the inside. After them races right now, the favorite, just an opinion, and Razzle Red is the last of 7. So with the lead is Devil of Parody opening up better than 2.5. Gold Delmar begins the chase as she tries to cut into the margin heading into the turn. Frango Electrico third with Coastline Hottie. And right now has that 5th position, 5 off the lead. Just an opinion is a good 8 lengths from the pace. Devil of Parody still with the lead. Razzle Red at the back marker. So Devil of Parody is traveling comfortably to the quarter pole. She has led throughout. Frango Electrico makes a bid into second. Gold Delmar begins to retreat just a little. And with the lead, Devil of Parody, she was traveling smoothly, but she comes back to Frango Electrico. Right now, and Coastline Hottie are trying to begin bids to the outside. Up goes Frango Electrico. Right now could be the late threat. She's closing in. Frango Electrico, and right now, Frango Electrico. Right now was second, then Coastline Hottie. Devil of Parody backpedals to fourth, and just an opinion, the favorite, never got into it. She could only manage 5th. Frango Electrico, number 1 Frango Electrico. Big upset here, 21-1. So we've had back-to-back upsets on the Saturday night card. She was in a good position, and she was gradually gaining ground on Devil of Parody to the quarter pole. She overhauls her, and she fends off everybody with late bids. 1 Frango Electrico first. There's the slow-mo, 3 right now, second. Third place 5 Coastline Hottie, and fourth place 4 Devil of Parody. Stand by until results have been declared official. Frango Electrico's in the winner's circle, a 6-year-old dark bear brown mare by Tourist out of the Candy Ride mare Helen Zung. Owned and trained by Ismail Bahina, winning jockey Summer Polly. Frango Electrico, the unofficial winner of tonight's third race. She was bred in Kentucky by Jeffrey Dunn. Exacta, $143.34. Trifecta, $293.42. A dollar double, 11-1, $277.77. 9-11-1 early pick 3, $416.46. 9-1-1 consolation version of the early pick 3, $28.40. And the 10-cent superfecta is worth $298.22. Fourth race is clear of change. Our fourth race is up next amid pick 4 on the 10 race card. And the fourth race is in 24 minutes at 7:25. And there they go. Good start for Catalina Cat. The favorite wastes no time asserting his authority. He has the lead. Memphis Pharaohs into the two-path stalking. Permit to carry from the far outside. Memes advances with his rail positioning. Nico's Derby Run covers Cheesesteak. After them is Righteous Star with Collator. Third Degree is second last, and the big long shot Mooncharger is the last of 10. Memphis Pharaoh wants to pick up the pace as Catalina Cat easily concedes the top spot. Memes is right alongside of Catalina Cat, 2.5 off the pace, and from the far outside is Permit to Carry, 3 deep at the 5/8, and he's 4 lengths from the front. 2.5 back to Cheesesteak, flanked by Nico's Derby Run. Another length and a half for 2 to Righteous Star with Collator. Then there's a big break of at least 8 or 9 to Third Degree, and even farther back to Mooncharger. 24 1/5, 48 2/5. The flow for Memphis Pharaoh. 2.5 at the 3/8 for Memes and Catalina Cat. Permit to Carry's in the 4th spot, still about 4 off the lead. It's a break of 5 lengths to Nico's Derby Run. He's hitting his best stride. He's into the 5th spot, and he's closing, but he has a lot of work to do, and the top 3 don't look like they're going anywhere. They're still battling pretty strongly. There comes Catalina Cat with a big opening from the rail. He's ready to re-engage Memphis Pharaoh, and Catalina Cat's up to the front. Catalina Cat has come away with the lead, and it's a winning move. Memphis Pharaoh's back to second, then Memes, long ways back for the Miners, Permit to Carry, Collator, and Nico's Derby Run. Catalina Cat all over this group. Memes was second, then Memphis Pharaoh, and Permit to Carry completed the superfecta. Catalina Cat. Heads up ride by Walter Rodriguez. Very alert beginning, but he didn't want to exert too much energy early, so he conceded the lead to Memphis Pharaoh through the clubhouse turn. Very confident ride by Walter aboard Catalina Cat, who was a much the best winner from tonight's 4th race. 139 50/100ths. Memes rallies up into the 2nd spot. Numbers will be posted 4, 1, 3, 10. They'll be posted here in just a little bit. Slow-mo, you see Catalina Cat cruising to an authoritative score. There's Memes getting up for 2nd, 3 Memphis Pharaoh 3rd, and 10 Permit to Carry for the superfecta. Catalina Cat is in the winner's circle. 4-year-old Bay Gelding by Catalina Cruiser out of the tail of the cat mare Cool Charlie. Winning owner is Odio Castillo. Back-to-back for winning trainer Ismael Bajida. Winning jockey Walter Rodriguez. Catalina Cat was bred in Kentucky by Nick Casato. Exacta $37.02. Trifecta $66.48. 1-4 double $62.18. 10-cent superfecta $122.33. 11-1-4 pick 3. A nice pick 4. A nice pick 3. Ending in the 4th race, $527.94. So very, very nice pick 3, concluding in the 4th. 5th race will start tonight's 20-cent single 6. That jackpot carryover in excess of $56,000. Quite a few scratches out of the 5th race. 2, 4, 9, 12, and 14. Pharaoh's favorite, Tale of Lady Maria, Areri, Sister Mary Margaret, Air Force Thunder. 2, 4, 9, 12, and 14. Out of the 5th to 13, Acousticap will draw in off the also eligible list. And there they go. Pretty smooth start for all. Permanent Problem, Joya Hara showing pace. From between gals races Dancing Shadows. Sweet Lily Bet tries to advance up the inside right off the heels of Permanent Problem. Here's Sky LaRose. Looks like she wants to try to pick it up from the outside, and even further out is Catholic Vice. So it is Sky LaRose and Catholic Vice 1-2 through that clubhouse run. Joya Hara has the 3rd spot, and Permanent Problem is 4th. From her outside is Dancing Shadows. Farther out on the field is Baytown Storm. Sweet Lily Bet is along the rail. And Last Chance Dance is the early trailer. So it is the favorite, Sky LaRose, up the Turfway Park backstretch. A 2-length advantage to Catholic Vice. Permanent Problem sharing 3rd with Joya Hara. Baytown Storm's covering a lot of extra ground to the extreme outside. Dancing Shadows from between runners, and Sweet Lily Bet in a tight spot along the rail. Traffic difficulty for Sweet Lily Bet heading into the turn. And Last Chance Dance is at the back. So it still is Sky LaRose and Catholic Vice 1-2. Here's Baytown Storm, despite being wide, launching her charge, covering Permanent Problem. Sweet Lily Bet finally has room, and she's strengthening her stride. She's into the 5th spot, and she's 6 from Sky LaRose, who's the one to overhaul. Sky LaRose off the turn in command. Baytown Storm had to cover a lot of extra ground. It's catching up to her. Sweet Lily Bet to the extreme outside. Permanent Problem from the inside. The real race is for a minor placing because Sky LaRose has run this group into the ground. Sky LaRose dominating from start to finish. There's Sweet Lily Bet up for second. And Permanent Problem in Baytown Storm. Huge effort from the winner, number 10, Sky LaRose. 7-5 post-time favorite. Basically asserting her authority through that clubhouse turn and never letting up. Big-time performance from the 10, Sky LaRose. 140 and 52 100ths the final running time. Good effort from the 1, Sweet Lily Bet, who had all sorts of trouble. She ran on very nicely to get second. And we have a photo for the balance. Sky LaRose is in the winner's circle. A 5-year-old dark bay or brown mare by Sky Mesa out of the First Defense mare. Pistol Pack and Rose. Sky LaRose is owned by Rosecrest Farm LLC, along with Lisa Philo and Kelly Woolsey, Melody Raymond, and Peggy Ullman. Doug Cowan's the winning trader, winning jockey, the Axeman Luan Machado. Sky LaRose getting lots of love from her connections. Tonight's 5th race, named in honor of the John Wood Insurance Agency. Folks, welcome to Turfway Park. Thank you for spending your Saturday evening here with us at the races. 10-cent superfecta, $17.57. 1-4-10, pick 3. $100.66. 1-4-13, pick 3. Get back to that payoff. About the 10-1 exacta, $44.88. 10-1-3 trifecta, $44.84. 4-10 double, $9.93. 1-4-13 consolation, pick 3, $31.81. Early pick 5, $4,600, $29.23. 4 out of 5, $26.38. 4-13 consolation double, $4.18. Early pick 4, $2,000, $42.17. Race 6 will start our late pick 5. Number 4, Nonstop Vino, 3 pounds over the weight. The 6th at 21 minutes at 8:25. Ready for tonight's late pick 5, and there they go. Moni broke alertly, but here's Wendy Houston claiming the top spot. Moni is applying pressure, and Best Girl Magic is forwardly positioned in the clear from the outside in 3rd. Jenny Lake has the 4th spot, then Edie. Nonstop Vino covers Traject, and Day to Day, a late runner, is the early trailer. Wendy Houston through the early stages, 2 lengths. Moni chases the leader from 2nd. Jenny Lake 3rd from her inside positioning, and Best Girl Magic races to her flank, and she's 4 off the lead heading into the 3rd. 2.5 to Edie, trying to pick up her momentum. Traject is 3rd last inside of Nonstop Vino, and Day to Day is still at that back marker. 22 3/5 for Wendy Houston with the lead. Moni comes a-calling. Edie makes a bid for 3rd. Then Jenny Lake, Nonstop Vino. Best Girl Magic retreats early. Day to Day is trying to close. She's a long ways out of it, and she's very wide off the turn. And up the inside is Traject towards the tail of the field. Wendy Houston confronted by Moni, and Day to Day continues to close to the far outside. Can Day to Day get there in time? She is really closing. It is with the lead, Wendy Houston. Moni, Day to Day, too little, too late. Moni. Moni reels in Wendy Houston. Day to Day was closing. She ran out of time. Edie Jackson 4th. That was the best horse race of the evening. Wendy Houston setting the pace. Moni chasing her throughout. Day to Day launching a furious charge to the outside. When it's all said and done, the 6 Mony Mony is up in time. Reeling in Windy Houston. Day to day, too little too late on for third. Then Edie, 118 and 9/100ths the final time. In the winner's circle is the 6 Mony Mony. That's 2 in a row for Mony Mony, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Munnings out of the Super Saver mare, Super Sharp. By Scott and Evan Dilworth along with Randy Andrews. Joe Sharp, the winning trainer, winning jockey Gabriel Saez, Mony Mony, spread in Kentucky by Gary and Mary West Stables Incorporated. And tonight's 6 is official, 6257, that 410-6 pick 3, $30.28. 6-2 exact at $29.78. 625 trifecta, $28.69. The double 10-6, $12.81. 10-cent super, $23.74. 413-6 consolation pick 3, $9.42. Late pick 4 starts in the 7th race. 6 and 9 are both scratch full dolly and Cove Spring. The 7th race is in 23 minutes. And there they go. Very awkward start. A Bush League. Electa broke outward. Live Life with a sharp start, immediately tackled by Breaking Hearts, and Breaking Hearts wants to pick it up inside of Live Life. Electa third after breaking outward. South Philly Slide in no hurry. Fourth from her rail positioning. And then we go to Polly Darling. Polly Darling races outside of Reaching for the Moon, and towards the tail of the field is Bush League after that slow start. So it's Breaking Hearts with the lead, 3 parts of a length to Live Life, who stays close. Electa's in the 3rd spot, and South Philly Slide 5 lengths off the lead, maintaining her 4th position. Length and after Reaching for the Moon inside of Polly Darling, and Bush League is 3 deep up the backstretch, and she's a little less than 8 lengths from the 2 leaders. Breaking Hearts and Live Life, 3 parts of a length separates them. 24 seconds for that opening quarter. The half in 47 3/5, so they sped up that second quarter. Electa's third. Here's South Philly Slide, asked for her run, and she's closing to the outside. And Reaching for the Moon is still in with a look along the inside. She's traveling well enough. Let's see if she can find some room. South Philly Slide will get first run on the leader line. Reaching for the Moon's in behind the leading group. South Philly Slide. Electa tries to go with her. Reaching for the Moon is looking for somewhere to go. Will an opening appear maybe from the rail? South Philly Slide and Electa. And from the inside is Reaching for the Moon. South Philly Slide and Electa. South Philly Slide the leader. Electa's really valiant in her first look. South Philly Slide and the debutante Electa. South Philly Slide gets it done. Electa ran her heart out. Reaching for the Moon had all that trouble in behind the leading group at the top of the lane, and after that was Polly Darling. Number 2, South Philly Slide gets it done in tonight's 7th race. The even money favorite. Boy, she was in a tussle this evening with Electa, one of the debutantes. South Philly Slide eventually has her number and opens up at the wire. Number 2, South Philly Slide at even money, out finishing the 8 Electa at 6-1. Photo 3rd and 4th, 140 and 31/100ths the final time. In the winner's circle is the 2, South Philly Slide, 3-year-old bay filly by Vacoma out of the Red Ransom mare. Red means go, owned by Lucky Hat Racing LLC. Amelia Green, the winning trader. The winning jockey is William Anton Georgie III. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Charles Kidder. And the 7th race is official, 2-8 and 5-4. 10-6-2 pick 3, $15.17. 10-cent super, $15.79. 2-8 exacta, $19.54. 285 trifecta, $28.37. 6-2 double, $14.18. Mid pick 4, $54.66. 8th race is our Saturday night featured event, the 5th running of the Big Daddy. The Big Daddy Stakes, 4-year-olds and up, traveling 6 furlongs, $125,000 guaranteed, a.k.a. the Richard Lee Memorial. And there's a jockey change at number 6. I'm a Gambler to Gabriel Saez. Post time is in 23 minutes.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual, unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.
And there they go in the fifth running of the Big Daddy Stakes. A brisk beginning from Joe Shiesty from the far outside. He easily makes the lead. Into the second spot is GT 500 covering Sinister Six and Running Rockets amongst them from the inside. I'm a Gambler has the fifth position. Mischievous Angel is sixth. And the early trailer is the 11-time winner, Arrest Me Red. The 4-5 favorite is the last of all in the Big Daddy Stakes. And they're cooking along 22-1 for that opening quarter from Joe Shiesty. About a 2-length advantage from GT 500, taking over the second spot. And Running Rockets in the battle. He's only 2.5 off the lead, riding the rail the entire trip. Sinister Six, recent maiden winner, 4 lengths off the pace. 3.5 back to Arrest Me Red, who's winding up from that back marker, then Mischievous Angel. And I'm a Gambler, turning into the stretch in the fifth running of the Big Daddy Stakes, and it's all Joe Shiesty. Huge lead near the 8th pole. Arrest Me Red is rolling home into the second spot, but how's he going to make up the necessary ground on Joe Shiesty? He can't. Joe Shiesty, very, very sharp in the Big Daddy Stakes. Arrest Me Red was second, then Sinister Six, GT 500 fourth. Joe Shiesty broke very, very promptly this evening when he gets away from the starting gate. He's awfully difficult to handle. Tonight he turned in an A-plus performance. Joe Shiesty, 110 and 44 100s, dominant winner of the Big Daddy Stakes. 3 Arrest Me Red clearly second. How about the maiden winner? Sinister Six, he's third at a big price. Fourth place to the 5, GT 500. Stand by until results have been declared official. Joe Shiesty, 2 in a row. Looked good winning the sprint race over Howard Wolowitz in December in the Synthetic Championships. Joe Shiesty looked even better this evening, dominating the Big Daddy Stakes. Here he is in the winner's circle. It's his 7th career victory. He's over $800,000 in earnings. He's a 5-year-old bay gelding by Air Force Blue out of the More Than Ready mare, ready to unleash. He unleashed this evening, that's for sure. He's owned by Foster Family Racing, Lonnie Reynolds, along with Vicky Mills, Donald Coos. Eric Foster is the winning trader. The winning jockey is Fernando de la Cruz. Joe Shiesty was bred in Kentucky by Rodney Orr. And with the trophy presentation for the Big Daddy Stakes is Mr. Tyler Picklesheimer, Racing Secretary and Director of Racing here at Turfway Park. Big congratulations to the connections of Joe Shiesty, good-looking winner of tonight's Big Daddy Stakes. 7-3 exact at $13, 7-3-4 trifecta $34.12, 2-7 double $9.94, 10-cent super $15.55, 6-2-7 pick 3 $22.53. Ninth race, a nice allowance event, first condition, optional tag of $25,000. It is clear of change. No changes for tonight's ninth race, beginning the late double 22 minutes away. And there they go. A Credit is out for the lead with Time for Trouble. Punxsutawney Phil's up close inside of Money War. What Say Thee races inside of Frosty Indulgence. Devilance gets to the 2-path before the first turn. Compton is second last, and Ocean Atlantique is the last of all. Punxsutawney Phil wants to pick up the pace. Money War, his partner, in second. A Credit eases back in third. Frosty Indulgence has the 4th spot. Time for Trouble's 5th against the rail, and he's 6 lengths off the lead. What Say Thee covers him. Devilance is third last inside of Compton, and Ocean Atlantique is the last of all as they race to the 5/8. And Punxsutawney Phil is the lonely leader. 2.5 lengths to Money War. A Credit is third, and he's more than 4 off the lead. Frosty Indulgence 3 wide, and Saving Ground is What Say Thee up the backstretch, 5 lengths off the pace. 2.5 to Time for Trouble, joined by the other 9-year-old Ocean Atlantique. Compton goes with them. Devilance relegated to the rear. 24 seconds the opening quarter, 48 seconds the half, an even flow. And there's Frosty Indulgence up to the front from Money War. Punxsutawney Phil calls it an early evening. And what say the in Ocean Atlantique are gearing up. So Frosty Indulgence made this early bid to the quarter pole. Here comes Ocean Atlantique to the outside with what say they. Frosty Indulgence confronted by the salty veteran Ocean Atlantique. Ocean Atlantique's up to the front. Frosty Indulgence has fight from the inside. What say thee is third. Compton tries to close to the outside. Ocean Atlantique chased home by what say thee and Compton. Ocean Atlantique. Mamma mia, he's the winner. Compton came at him late, he's second. Then what say thee, a credit, and Frosty Indulgence. Edgar Morales has had a good 2026 Turfway Park meet. A very patient ride here aboard Ocean Atlantique. Got him to relax early. I believe he was last into the clubhouse turn. Here's a horse who used to be forwardly positioned throughout his career. A change of tactics this evening, launching from far back. Perfectly timed ride. How about Compton outrunning his odds with a big late charge? What say thee checking in third, and it's tight for fourth between a credit and Frosty Indulgence. 146 and 41/100ths the final time. In the winner's circle is the 7 Ocean Atlantique. 9-year-old still got some game. He's a big gelding by American Pharaoh out of the Giants Causeway mare Green. David Milburn, the winning owner. Mamma Mia, Anna Mia, the winning trainer, winning jockey. Edgar Morales. Edgar having a tremendous meet. It was bred in Kentucky by Indian Creek. 277 pick 3, $27.83. 7-9 exacta, $158.98. 7-9-6 trifecta, $158.19. 7-7 double, $19 and some change. $19.38, and the 10-cent superfecta is worth $99.17. One more race to go on the Saturday card. 2, 3, 12, and 13 are all out. Tommy the Train, Parrot Exchange, Q Country Roads, and Hope Joe's Right. 6 It Takes a Cowboy with an additional workout. Thoroughbred Training Center, 4th of March, 3/8, 37 and 1/5 breezing. A nice super high five carryover in the nightcap, $12,578.58, and post time is in 22 minutes. And there they go. Good start for Honest Al. Colonel Compton's matching him through the early stages. Durbus has the third spot. Here comes Big Walt advancing up the inside of It Takes a Cowboy. Missionary Man is midfield. After that, it's K's Storm Ready, and Patronage is the last of all. Honest Al has the lead from Colonel Compton, his pace partner. Big Walt right behind them, a length and a half off the pace. Durbus runs with him. It Takes a Cowboys in the 5th spot, joined by Missionary Man. They're both 4 lengths off the lead. It's about 8 lengths to K's Storm Ready, and Patronage is at the back. Colonel Compton comes away with the lead before the far turn. Honest Al is back to second, and Durbus makes a move for that spot. Big Walt is racing with Missionary Man, 6 lengths from Colonel Compton. Colonel Compton with the lead, 3 lengths. Honest Al's trying to re-engage. Missionary Man's launching a charge to the outside. Big Walt's now trying to pick up his stride, getting away from the inside. Colonel Compton in the nightcap, the one to reel in. Honest Al's looking to re-engage. He has a nice stride. And here comes Honest Al. Honest Al giving an honest effort. Look at him, right on by Colonel Compton. Honest Al in the nightcap. Colonel Compton with nothing in response. Big Walt's in a photo for third with Missionary Man. Patronage for the super high five. Big effort from Honest Al. 118 and 25/100ths the final time. Broke very alertly. Very heads up ride by Carlos Barbosa, conceding the top spot to Colonel Compton. Carlos knew what he had this evening with Honest Al, and he quickly re-engaged and went right on by Colonel Compton. Honest Al opens up to a powerful win. The 11 Colonel Compton second. Third gets tight. Missionary Man or Big Walt. We know Patronage completed the super high five. Honest Al. Honest effort this evening, that's for sure. 5-year-old bay gelding by Always Dreaming out of the Speightstown mare Bejant by West Venture Racing LLC. 2 for Eric Foster. Carlos Barbosa, the winning jockey. Honest Al was bred in Kentucky by CHC Incorporated. And the nightcap is official. 10-11-7-1-5. And tonight's pick six is worth $558.50. 10-11 exacta from the nightcap, $21.82. 10-11-7 trifecta, $36.78. 7-10 late double, $20.78. Late pick four, $123.24. 10-cent super, $20.84. Late pick three, 7-7-10, $27.21. Late pick five, $402.90. 4 out of 5, $8.43. Super high five for $1, $764.16. 20-cent single six carryover to Wednesday. Just shy of $61,000, $60,634.94. That's it for our Saturday card. Still plenty of great opportunities on the gaming floor. Check out the action at Bourbon and Brew. We'll be back at it again on Wednesday. Live racing, final 3 weeks, 12 more nights of racing, 11 nights and 1 afternoon. An afternoon card 2 weeks from today with the Jeff Ruby Stakes 1245 first post Saturday, March 21st. Get your tickets. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster.com. And don't forget, fans, on the 9th of March, just in a couple of days, we will be increasing our general admission price for Jeff Ruby Day. So get those tickets while you can at a discounted rate. Sure hope you had a great Saturday evening. When leaving the track, please drive very carefully. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.